I did have another video planned for today, but I had to push that one aside when I saw this news because apparently there's been a leak that once again, with the new upcoming Call of Duty 2020 game, we're going to be seeing the same exact remastered maps. Now, I guess for a lot of people, you probably will enjoy this, but for me, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Literally, we see the same thing every single year. Whether it's made by Infinity Ward or if it's made by Treyarch, they always bring back the same exact maps. Modern Warfare is a little bit of a breath of fresh air because we're finally seeing some different maps from Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, making an entrance into Modern Warfare 2019, maps that we don't usually see all the frickin' time, like Shipment and, Nuketown, which we'll be seeing again apparently, and Firing Range, and all the same exact maps that we'll be seeing. Now, I want to make it clear that I don't think that they should completely not bring back any remastered maps, because remastered maps are always the best possible things that you can put into a game to fall back on as like a safety net. Because as you see in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, the maps are just absolutely awful. Probably some of the worst, maps that we got from launch out of any Call of Duty game we've ever played. And the best part about Modern Warfare 2019 is the DLC maps. Not just, the remakes. Some of the DLC maps that they made from scratch are pretty cool. Like the hideout map and stuff like that. Those are awesome. But the majority of the good maps in Modern Warfare are the remastered maps. If they just made, a remastered playlist of the maps, I would be happy with that. Vacant, Crash, all those good old school maps, put it into one playlist, and I'll be satisfied. But those are the best maps in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Which proves the point that, if they don't bring any remastered maps, it could be a complete crap show, because God only knows where this game would be right now, Modern Warfare, if they didn't have any remastered maps. Could you imagine this video game, Modern Warfare 2019, if they only had maps like Piccadilly and Ozdir Cave? And those are the only types of maps that you could play on this game? It would have flopped. It would have died a long, long time ago for a lot of people. Which it already did die, from day one for a lot of people. But for the other people who are tugging along and still trying to enjoy it, or people who do enjoy it to this day, if they didn't have those remastered maps, that would probably be a wrap. Because seriously, the core maps in Modern Warfare are probably some of the worst designed maps we have ever seen in the history of COD. But here we are with Call of Duty 2020, and we don't know what type of maps they're going to have in store. We don't know if they're going to be good maps that they make for this game. We don't know if they're going to be, absolute garbage. We have no clue what's coming in store when it comes to Call of Duty 2020. But it's always good to have a backup. It's always good to have some remastered maps, some blasts from the past that we can fall back on, that the community can still enjoy, just in case the maps that you guys do make, God forbid if you do this again, but just in case the maps are bad in Call of Duty 2020, we'll have something to fall back on. Now, things like Firing Range and Nuketown are not what I'm talking about. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm just tired of seeing the same maps come back year after year. They bring Nuketown back every single year. After Black Ops 2, I was just getting sick of it. Then Black Ops 3 came back with another Nuketown. I'm like, come on, man, stop. Black Ops 4 with another Nuketown. Like, seriously, man? Seriously? Every year you need to do Nuketown? And it's not, I just want to make this clear, it's not like I hate Nuketown, it's a decent map for decent gameplay. It's not my favorite close quarter combat map, but it's still a decent map, it's still fun. But it seems like they cram that into the game every single year, and they try to use it as a selling point to make you pre-order their video game. Like you haven't played that map already like 2 to 3 other times in the past. But here you go, if you pre-order again, you can get the map again for the 5th time straight. For the 5th time if you pre-order Call of Duty 2020. Look, I want to see something different. There are so many amazing maps from the Black Ops franchise that they could use in Call of Duty 2020. I would say maps that they could remaster from Call of Duty World at War, but that wouldn't fit Call of Duty 2020 because Call of Duty 2020 is supposed to be through the Vietnam Cold War time period. So if they brought back maps from World at War, it just wouldn't match up with the gameplay. So the main, games that they would have to bring it from are probably Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. And there's so many amazing maps that you could possibly choose from that would give you great gameplay without having to bring back the same thing every single year. Give us something new. Give us something unique, a different map that we aren't used to. I mean, I could just name a few right off the top of my head right here. Let's think. Black Ops 1. What could I possibly want out of a Black Ops 1 map? I mean, we got Convoy, we got Cracked, Crisis, Launch. Let me see. I'm actually looking at the the Call of Duty wiki page showing all the maps and stuff like that, because there's so many maps. There's an endless amount of maps that they could choose from. But I guarantee they're just going to give Nuketown, Firing Range, and Slums, because they're the least creative people on the planet. But like I said, Convoy, Cracked, Crisis, we have Launch, Radiation. The Silo's a pretty good one. The Stadium, that was actually pretty cool too. Grid is an outstanding map. We can see WMD again, even though we've already seen that in Black Ops 4, but that would be cool to see again. There's so many good maps out of Black Ops 1, and even Black Ops 2. What could I possibly go with this? Cargo, Carrier. We have Plaza, that's a good map. What else is there around here? I'm not playing Drone. Drone is an absolute trash map. I'm not going to say that one. We can see Raid again. What else? Studio, Express. It's like, please, Treyarch, please. You have an endless category of awesome styled maps that you could add into Call of Duty 2020. I am begging you, please do not try to make the main selling point of this video game be Nuketown again. That is the main selling point every single year. Pre-order, get Nuketown. Pre-order this, get Nuketown. Pre-order this, get Nuketown. Nuketown. No more Nuketown. Please. I don't mind seeing it. I don't mind you implementing Nuketown into the game. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, we're going to need some small styled maps, and Nuketown's the perfect one. But do not ignore all the other. Like what about Rush? Rush from Black Ops 2. You guys remember that paintball map, Rush? Oh my god, there's so many cool maps. So many cool maps in this game that I guarantee they're not going to bring in, because the only maps that they're going to think about are the same ones that they already put into like Black Ops 4. They're going to bring back Slums. They're going to bring back Firing Range, Nuketown. The same old stuff that we see every single time. I just want a little creativity. That's all I'm asking for. It's going to be a brand new engine that we're playing Call of Duty 2020 on. We're going to be able to see all these awesome maps. We're going to be able to see Nuketown and Firing Range with insanely improved graphics with the new engine. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous. And I'm hoping they take kind of a more realistic approach compared to Black Ops 4, which was really cartoonish, you know, very bright and vibrant colors and stuff like that. Same thing with Black Ops 3. I'm really hoping they bring back the gritty style of Black Ops 1. And if that's the case, the maps are going to look so good. They're going to look so good. But I want to see more. You know, like I said, this fancy engine, I want to see some of the awesome remastered maps from the past be added into this. Like I said, with Modern Warfare 2019, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast playing all of these maps. I can't even imagine them looking this gorgeous now. It stuns me every single time playing Hard Hat with all those beautiful graphics and Vacant and Crash. A lot of people might not like them, and I agree. It plays completely different in Modern Warfare 2019. But just the fact that you could see something like that, the fact that you could see a map that you used to play on so many years ago being brought back to life with such outstanding graphics, regardless if the game is good or not, is just so beautiful to see, and it makes me happy. I enjoy playing on them, even if I get my butt kicked. It's just so cool to see them. It just feels alive. The maps feel more alive with how the graphics turn out. And I just want to see Treyarch not, ignore their other maps. Take advantage of what you got. You have so many things that you could possibly bring into this game. And I think that they could really nail it if they do decide to bring back some really good classic maps. But if we just see the same things over and over and over again, I'm having a bad feeling about it. I don't think it'll turn out very well. But guys, if you could do me a massive favor, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you go down into the comment section and leave your opinions down below. Are you excited for Nuketown? Are you excited for Firing Range? Do you want to see these maps make a return? Or are you more like me and you want to see a little bit more variety in the map design? Do you want to see them branch off and put some more maps that aren't so popular, or pretty popular maps that we just haven't seen return? Do you want to see a little bit more variety, or do you want to see the same exact stuff we've been seeing year after year? I don't blame you if you want to see Nuketown and Firing Range again. I don't blame you at all. They're good maps. But me personally, like I said, I just want to see them branch off. We see the same thing every single year. I would like a little bit of variety in our yearly Call of Duty cycle. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And by all means, if you hated it, you can always leave a dislike. Also, if you really did enjoy today's commentary, don't forget you can always subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Helps you get notified with all my recent uploads. Also, if you would just want to chat with me or see what I'm talking about, you can follow me over on Twitter, @JbowenDaMan. And also, if you want to catch me live stream, I do that over on Twitch, @JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.